For your Brighthoof dice locations, let me just preface this by saying that this will be full of spoilers, because it is not possible to get them all until you beat the main storyline. There are a few dice that are fairly easy to get on your first entry into Brighthoof, and I am showing those now. Your second one being following right after you seduce the drawbridge on your right hand side.
The more the dice,
Your next dice comes right after you meet Queen Buttstallion on your right hand side. There are several targets for you to shoot, and a dice waiting above them. After shooting the 3 smaller targets here, you can open the gate and access your dice.
ooh, luck going up.
Your next few dice are able to be retrieved after you have got the Sword of Souls, and they involve a lot of parkour from rooftops. Like, I would say probably 60 or 70% of the dice in Brighthoof require a lot of parkour.
RNG got nothing up.
Dice number 5 is best found from the location you grabbed dice number 4 from. If you turn to face the building directly across from you, you can jump the way, get up to the roof, and at the far side, facing the ocean, your dice is at the very tip top.
You're feeling luckier.
Dice number 6 is another one that involves a lot of parkour. Immediately outside of the town portal, between there and the tavern, there will be a water wheel and a hanging shark, and you parkour up the right-hand side where the shark is to reach your next dice.
Lucky you.
While facing the ocean on this far side of the map here, you will see a hanging anchor, as well as some nets and stuff. If you climb up this staircase, there's a little balcony with your dice tucked into a corner. Your next dice comes on the opposite end of the main central platform that is facing the ocean. If you jump across this gap, you will see a staircase and some boxes. Immediately behind these boxes is your dice.
Oh, that's one lucky die.
Your next dice is inside of the tavern. From the bottom floor, you can run to your left and go up the stairs, all the way around to the other staircase, and your dice is below the staircase to the 3rd floor.
Ooh, luck going up.
Your next dice is best found during the jumping puzzle on the roof of the tavern. While doing the jumping puzzle, you can run across here, take the initial jump, and you can see the little bit of glow from the dice on this far platform.
Numbers, go!
For your next dice, there is this elevated platform before you enter the main square coming from your portal into town. Come up onto this platform, climb these boxes to get up onto the rooftops, and if you follow the rooftops around the edge, all the way to your right, and follow these pipes, you can drop down and jump across and climb your way up to where the dice is. I'm sure there's another way up here, but this is how I did it. This is your spoiler alert. Your next dice come immediately after some major map changes.
Golden, baby!
Alright, spoiler alert is over. Your next dice is one that I found while throwing my head against a brick wall before I drained the ocean, that you can't get until after you drain the ocean. It is directly inside of here. If you look across the way, there is a little barrel for you to shoot that ignites the cannon, and the cannon blows open the gate behind you.
The more the dice, the better.
Now, before you second guess, you will not be seeing the same clip twice. There are two dice on opposite ends of this little drained channel that look extremely similar.
RNG's got nothing on you.
This dice is located to the left of the main platform where you were standing when the ocean first got drained. You head over to this left-hand side. There's a cliff face that you can climb up and around. And your dice is protruding from the far side.
Ooh, luck going up.
Your next dice is hiding in the wreckage of a ship a little bit before your exit from this area on your right-hand side.
Lucky you.
For dice number 16, inside of this channel but facing towards the city, there's a broken sewer grate that you can enter, and your dice is at the far side before a drop off into the other channel. Number 17 is the clone I was speaking of. At the far back side of the channel on your left from the main square, there is a dice at the back wall.
Numbers, go!
Brighthoof dice number 18, that should have been Brighthoof dice like number 1 for me. If you can go there that early, I don't even know. Felt like banging my head against a wall when I missed this, and I only finally found it this late. It's just in this well.
Golden, baby!
Dice number 19, and the last dice you can get before completing the game, requires the completion of the Lyre and Brimstone side quest in the Weepwild Dankness, as well as being in progress of the Inner Demons side quest to enter these catacombs.
Numbers, go!
Now for Brighthoof dice number 20, after completing the game, you gain entrance to the Queen's Castle. In the courtyard of her castle on your right hand side, if you follow the path, your dice will be waiting for you behind this random shrubbery.